It's a real honor and pleasure for me to have my good friend Frank Vogl here to talk about his new book, particularly to have it here in Citi, where I spent some 53 plus years in one capacity or another. And the title of our event is Democracy, Security, Human Rights, and Poverty, and the challenges of global corruption. And these are topics that Frank has spent most of his adult life working on one way or the other, and he will get into it, but he is a co-founder of Transparency International, which is now the major organization in the world that keeps track of corruption of sovereign nations worldwide. I have known Frank for a long, long time. He tells me that he spent more than 2 decades in this area of fighting corruption, and I guess I've known you, Frank, for that period and even longer. And Frank spent a lot of time at the World Bank, and one of the reasons we're so happy that we have one of the great presidents of the World Bank with us here, as I said, Jim Wolfenson. And he was chief spokesman for the World Bank. And with his lovely wife, Emily, who's also here with us tonight, Frank's lovely wife, Emily, they are co-chair of their own communications company, which works out of Washington. But this is a very special day for the Vogl family, for Frank and Emily, because it's their 42nd wedding anniversary. So let's give them a hand for that. Frank grew up in the UK, was educated at the University of Leeds, and came to Washington, D.C. in 1974 as a U.S. economics correspondent for that well-known paper, The Times of London. Frank's new book, Waging War and Corruption Inside the Movement Fighting the Abuse of Power, takes you on a journey through many battles to reduce corruption, from the fall of the Berlin Wall to what we're witnessing now in the Arab Spring. And he goes through many accounts of individuals who have been very bold and outspoken in this area, and the push for open societies worldwide. Frank has his book outside for those who want to purchase it, and I'm just so happy that he was able to make it up, and the weather held up, because we were supposed to be having 5 inches of snow by now, but fortunately that did not happen. The weather forecasters were wrong as usual, but fortunately on the positive side. So having said that, Frank, please take the podium, and thank you very much for being here.